What up, what up, what up? If you are watching the replay, we got a dope one here today. I decided to go live during the coaching call today. And so you guys are gonna get to watch a little behind the scenes. This one is a fun one for me. Because this is the first minty that is, well, not the first one, but kind of the first official one that's outside of the t-shirt industry. As you guys know, I'm working on a bunch of projects right now. I'm doing marketing for um, a food truck, and so I've been working that thing there. Maybe open up a partnership in that lane coming up real soon here. But this one here is actually a bow company, and I'll show you guys. She makes some cool projects and stuff like that. So um, Dallas might come attack us, but she makes these bows for little girls and universities and stuff like that. And so typically it's wholesale, but really nice quality products, really cool stuff that she makes, man. And so she joined the mentorship, and it was kind of like one of those things where the guys thought she was a good fit. And so, they came back and said, listen, she's not like in the shirt industry, kind of sort of is in the shirt industry, but not fully in the shirt industry. And I'm like, well, this process works with anything. And so the this is just a fun project for me. And so we are working on a concept to get her from wholesale to retail. And so we're doing branding. We're like rebuilding the entire thing under this brand called Bo Diddley. And so if you're watching this, obviously it's not really if you're watching this live right now, but if you got little kids or a niece, a nephew, a godchild, and you want to get some bows for her, say goddaughter or daughter or niece, yeah, this will be a place. We're gonna do some fun mystery box things, and like you can gift a bow and stuff like that. So really just recreating this concept. And so but the process for like getting a business to where it needs to be is the same. Like the process to getting any business to six figures is exactly the same, and it's the foundation to going past that. And so that's the type of stuff that we're working on, like getting to the point where you're closing bigger print orders, where maybe like this weekend I had to work pretty much overnight. I had to do 12 hours for around $1,200, right? And so this wasn't a job that I found myself, but more of a job that I was a resource for as one of the revenue streams, right? Like contract printing is something that you can do to keep your press working, especially if you can't or you're not the person to get to the business. Now, somebody got to go out and sell this stuff, right? And what the system is, right? For you guys who don't know what I'm talking about the six-figure printer blueprint program, right? And the process of what we do is pretty much get you market ready, and then we start to attack the actual marketing. A lot of us are out here promoting a business without the freaking basics. Basic business card, basic website, basic flyer, basic way of promoting the business, right? And so a lot of it is the reason why you guys don't have it, the reason why you guys aren't making progress on some of this stuff is because you're trying to get it done perfectly. And then you realize that perfect is one of those things that is forever evolving, because as you start down a rabbit hole of building a website, it's more and more Oh man, all right, I need to figure out which platform is the best. Okay, well, once I got on the platform, does it have all the features, or how do I customize this? And then from there, it's like, oh my gosh, what is SEO? And that rabbit hole goes, and it just continues to pile up of things that you need to do. And so I looked at a lot of the small businesses that I work with, right? As you guys know, I work with very, very large companies, and I get paid to consult. I get paid to market, and do product development. Like, bro, I designed this garment. It's odd that I got, but I designed this garment. I picked the colors. Responsible for over $19 million in actual like product inventory, and did all of this stuff. And we were able to take a company and grow it from 300,000 to 1.3 million in like literally like 8 months, and develop new products and do a lot of different things. On one scale, it's just odd that I had this on it. That was cold actually. But if you step back and you look at the thing, you don't have to be perfect. You just gotta be available, right? For all of you guys out there struggling and don't have this stuff in place that I just mentioned, you don't have to be perfect. You can get better. You can create iterations. You can improve upon it. Like, bro, I just tell my guys to well, guys and girls, to just let's just get a homepage built. Let's just get a single page built, and people can go and get a quote. We don't have to go and do all of this robust stuff. The robust stuff is nice, maybe on down the line. And actually, one of those sites I built last year, um, maybe a little while before that, one of the sites I built, she now wants a designer. She wants a builder. And she's like, I don't want to talk to people anymore. And I'm like, you know what? You're at the point, in this product style of customer is the right type of customer for you to go ahead and do that. So now we need to look and build into other options for people. And so I said all that to say that this is cool. So she has like, she's a little older, right? And so, Dallas, what do you want?
I can't. I want to keep touching it. It's not orange.
It's not orange. Okay, go bring it to me. I got her a hot chocolate and it's too hot. But she has a little phone technical difficulties, so we gonna get it going. Now you got stuff all over this thing.
Can I see?
You can drink it now.
Huh?
You can drink it now.
Is it warm?
It's warm enough for you to drink. No.
Okay. Papa, I got out here really fast.
You're taking the house. All right, I got a meeting.
Is it warm?
Yes, it's warm enough for you to drink it. I got a meeting. I'll be in when I get done. Thank you. Do not disturb. Let me check my messages real quick. Didn't have the Zoom invite. No. Let me just send a link. Copy invite link. That might have been my fault. Message. Bada, 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 bada. All right, so that actually might have been my fault. But so going through this process, I'm working on a bunch of projects, and I'm doing the same exact thing. Like what she's doing right now and what we're doing for Craft Press Kit, it's exactly the same thing. I actually just developed. I developed the ink line and branded up an ink line called Inky Ink, right? I love these labels because each one, and I'm gonna, oh, that went far. So unprepared, but obviously you guys know like each one, the actual ink color is showing through, and I actually probably gonna make the next one not even have this white. That'll be transparent as well, I think. Um, see how that looks. I think it'll be cool. So just playing around with creating the concept, right? And once you got the concept, then you got to get distribution. You got to make it visible. You got to make it tangible. And let's see. Sent the email. Let me just. Sorry, guys. Trying to get her into the meeting. And this is like every time we have a meeting. If it's not just by the phone, we got to do some screen sharing. But yeah, so developing this and having a purpose and a mission behind it. There is some things that you need to do in order to get things rolling. And here we go. Let's get the meeting started.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, you made it.
Finally.
How's it going?
Good. I did what you suggested and dove into the embroidery machine, and glad I did. It was great. I had problems.
Yeah,
I had error messages that I couldn't figure out, but I contacted the tech and he helped me.
yeah. That's
So it
the
was
best
like
way.
awesome.
You can't like you got it. It's gonna break. You can't be afraid. It's gonna break, and you're gonna have to
I
call
know.
somebody. But soon you'll be a master. You'll see the error, and you'll be like, "Oh, I got that. No problem."
Yep.
Just
I know.
imagine when
I
I
realized,
go ahead.
well, I was going to say, I realized that sometimes when fear kicks in, I get a little paralyzed, and I'm not afraid of everything. I've really overcome a lot of fear in my life, but I realized that's what that was. It's like, forget that fear business. So I appreciate your encouragement.
Yeah, that's awesome. Imagine I got mine. I had to take the entire head off of mine when I got it. It was like I
That
couldn't run it.
hurt.
It was locked up. Yeah, but if I would have just sat there, I would have never knew. It's got like you have to, and then you just get
That's
into
true.
it.
Yes.
But now,
Yeah.
if something were to happen, like I did the hardest part already, so it's like in theory they sent the tech, but I watched the tech fix it. So they did what they were supposed to do. Like it came, I don't know why it's off. Obviously, it's not supposed to be like that. A lot of people would sit there and complain. I bought this machine. It
Yeah.
ain't like they don't even give the company opportunity, but even look at it as a learning experience. It could happen down the line. You might move. I might move from here to somewhere else. I done put it in the car already. So if I were to knock it off
Yeah.
for something like that, I could confirm the issue. Hey, it's no big deal to pop a couple things off and have to. It was a learning experience, but that's good. That's great. Um,
I also got experience on my heat press. I heat pressed 120 golf towels.
you expanding that offering right there. That's good. How'd you find that job?
Right.
How'd you find that job?
Well, that was a not a job. That's a donation
Okay.
for
Same.
University of Wisconsin does a golf outing every year, and I usually send hair bows, but this year I decided I would do something that would
That's a
be
good move.
that golfers would like.
That's a good
So
move. So from that, one of the things like a lot of people when they do sponsor, um, a lot of people like, oh man, I sponsored something and I didn't get any value back, right? And a lot of people ask me, and I'm like, well, it's up to you to extract the value out of what you sponsor. Like, it's up to you to become visible. It's up to you to do something to actually make it. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like, you're doing it out of the kindness of heart. You get access to the audience, but you want them to like. Hopefully, they are. Hopefully, they do something. But you also got to use it to capitalize. So I said that to ask how do you capitalize on how have you capitalized on the sponsorship in the past and plan on doing now?
well, I mean, I have done things. Hey, you.
She tried to come out. Yes, Dallas.
I drunk it.
Okay, good job. Okay, I'm on the
Can I
meeting.
say
Do you
hi?
You
have a
can
hair
say
bow in?
not right now. She need to get her hair done. That's
Hi.
Hey.
she
I'm the
made
hair
all
bow
she
fairy.
made all your bows. Remember your bows? She made all. That's who made all your bows.
Oh my
I
gosh,
only
she's
like this
precious.
one,
Oh no,
Papa.
see,
I only
I
like
like
this
what's in the
one.
back of her
It's
hair.
very
That
long.
looks pretty.
Can I put this one?
No, not right there. You need your hair done.
No.
All right, come on. All right, I got a meeting. I'm finishing my
I
meeting.
only like this one.
What about the
That's
unicorn one?
nice.
I do like
We're not
Yeah,
doing
that's
bows right
cute.
now, Dallas. Go in the house.
I have this one. And I put it on my hair.
It's a
Okay.
holiday. She wants to be with Daddy.
She want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. So I've
Come
been
on
busy.
over. My husband. I thought I'd introduce you to my husband real quick.
Mm.
All right. This is my husband, Stanley.
How's
Hi
it?
there.
This is Stan.
How's it going?
That makes me remember. I can remember your name.
I know, right? It makes it super easy.
Yeah.
Don't yell in my ear. We're old. It seems like when people get old, they talk louder.
He's just trying to hear himself. Well, I I hear you've allowed her to be exactly who she is, and we're going. I'm going to help you out a little bit here.
Okay.
Yeah, with the money.
All
All right,
right.
go do your work.
But yeah,
I told Stan, it's like you can meet Stan, but you're not going to sit in on the meeting. It makes me too uncomfortable.
I know. Um, so yeah, how do you plan on capitalizing?
On this particular
How, what?
donation,
Yeah, what have you done in the past? If you've done it, like what have you tried to do to make these, fruitful for a business?
well, I will tell you what. I should have brought one with me so I could show you
Mm.
what I put on it
You can
because
send it
they
to me
really
later.
came out. I will. It came out pretty. It says Miss Compliments of Miss Ashley Originals. And then I've got the University of Wisconsin bookstore gave me their bookstore logo,
Hmm.
proud partner. And then it's got their badger, which I see. This thing with sports teams is I love the animals. It's not the
Yeah,
sports.
the
I like
mascots is the best.
mascots.
The mascots are the best.
But yeah, but anyway, so that's my advertising. But I guess this is who I am is someone who is giving.
Hmm.
And I believe that by giving and contributing, I I believe you get back anyway. I would like because I have my name on the towels, that already is um, whatever recognition I feel like I'm going to get. If somebody goes, wow, this towel is great, I'm going to. Now, I didn't slide my card in any of them or anything because maybe I should have, but I figured they're going to open the bag and use the towel while they're on the golf course. So the card could be lost in the wind, but the name is stuck to the towel,
So
If there is somebody that wants to contact me about doing something for another event, I'm there,
right. So I think that's all great. The one thing that
I'm
you
not a marketer.
I know but the one thing that you can't do in that, right? All of those are the right. Those are all the right answers, but you
Okay.
can't track it unless they come out and specifically say, "I seen this on the golf towels." You got no way of tracking it, and there's nothing
That's
else.
true.
There's nothing if they just go to the website or they search the name. You know what I mean? So
They're not going to get much from searching the website
yeah. So
because my
I mean, we're
website.
gonna fix
Yeah.
all of that. But I just want you to have this in your mind, right?
Okay, I'm learning.
Like I only give back where I naturally like. I love giving back to sports, for football, or you know what I'm saying, like youth. I
Yeah.
love giving back because that was something that like I just stay in my lane. However, I don't talk about it much myself personally But there'll be like a hint of something of a story in what we do, and when you're marketing is just telling that story. So
Oh,
don't be afraid. Yes, you should have put a card inside of each one. You should let them know what you do. You're sponsoring this event. These are free, but you can still capitalize on that opportunity, but not just be like, say, hey, I'm doing this. I need this. I'm doing this. Can you do this for me now? You don't have to be in that manner, but you should shed some light on it. And so
right.
there's a
Yeah.
number of ways that we can do it, and then as we do some of the other things, it'll become more useful to us. But you know, it's up to you to capitalize. It's up to you to create a way to measure. You could have put, hey, here's an additional 10% off. Use code, I don't know, Badger Bookstore or something, right? Like but that'll
Yeah.
give you some way to track your sponsorships and what you're giving back on. And if and what happens is, and think about it like this: if they spend more, like if their crowd spends more money with you, you can give back more. Like, oh man, like
Right.
you landed me 6, 7, 10 great customers, and now they're spending, potentially what could be thousands of dollars with you. Oh man, like why if I just made $20,000, $30,000 next year, I'm like, oh man, how can I give you all awards and what else can I do? Because it's the ecosystem and feeding the ecosystem.
Gotcha. I see. I see it. I was in a rush too because it's all the stuff's
Dallas.
supposed to be there like next week. You're like,
Dallas. I told you I'm in a meeting and you about to mess it up for Chuck E. Cheese. So I suggest you go get the phone, shut the door, go get the phone, and sit on the couch till I'm done. Or we're not going to Chuck E. Cheese if you come back out here again.
Okay.
Okay. Come on. Pull it so I can help you. Now watch your finger. Goodness.
Chuck E. Cheese. I remember Chuck E. Cheese.
I wish so. I was trying to do it at 9 because I was hoping she'd sleep in a little bit, but she crashed early last night, and so she
Too
was up at
close to
7.
land.
She was up at 7 o'clock. Normally on an off day, I could keep her into like 10, 11. I let her stay up late, but it didn't work. So that's why I was like, let
No,
me go get her a
no.
donut.
It's healthier. It's healthier to get up at the same time every day anyway.
Yeah. All right. So I I didn't do all my working files on this, but I'm gonna show you the logo.
Uh
Desktop.
oh. I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. So I want your initial feedback, how you think, what you think about it, and then I want to also explain, but I don't want my explanation to hinder your thoughts. So here we go.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
So
I love that.
so my thought process, and I wanted something that would show how complex these bows are, but I didn't want to do too much and pull away from anything else, right? And so I'm gonna break off the bow and put it next to the text so they can just stand alone without hair. But what this also gave me the idea to do was we could kind of have this be the standalone logo, but we could put different hairstyles and different bow styles together. We could
Oh,
make some pigtails
yes.
and have the individual
Yeah.
bows on both. So when we display it, we could actually turn like the logo be the text and just that particular bow, but we could take this into the entire brand and show, like I said, the hairstyles with the different bow styles. We can create everything around this. And I think it's playful
Yes.
based on the audience that we're going for. I think it's playful. And I think we can have some fun
I
with
got
this here.
goosebumps. I got goosebumps. It's beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm gonna finish it out. But we're gonna build around this, and then um yeah, we're gonna start the buildable process.
Wow. Well, you picked out the colors from the what is it? the unicorn bow, which are my favorite colors anyway. So
Look at that. That was exactly the one that's exactly the one I used to build this. But I didn't
they're
want,
so pretty.
yeah. So you know we gonna have to have, right? You're gonna have to figure out how to make this this is our signature bow right here. Like if
Oh
we
my god.
imagine if we created this bow, which is our logo. I don't. It's maybe a lot complex bow, but imagine if that's like the giveaway. We like if the order's over, you know, $100 or something like that, or $50, we put one of the signature bows in there. You know, kind of while supplies
Well, I'll tell
last.
you what. That I have to get Pat to start figuring out how to make it.
Yeah, that's the beauty.
I can actually see how to make it part of the way, but whoo, that
Mm.
it is really that is just such a pretty idea. Okay, so is there any way that can you share that
Yeah, I
image
get.
with?
Yep, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna relay it out, and then I'm gonna give you everything as well, so you'll have it. But I
Okay.
can get you this copy too, so you guys can look at it. Um, I'm gonna just make some small tweaks
Yeah.
to it.
I think I'm gonna have to get custom printed ribbon though. Whatever that swirly ribbon is somebody
Yeah.
else's ribbon, but the way it's on here doesn't look exactly like that ribbon, so
Well, just make the
I will
bow
get
first.
my friend
We can
Rose.
figure out the rest. Okay, so from here, this is what I think we should take into the Vegas show. What's the date on the Vegas show?
Hold on. Sometimes I'm such a stupid person, and I say that because
No, go to
I
the
had
party.
the hotel that I needed to stay at. I got the name of it, and then I went online and reserved at a different hotel. It's like the brain.
Is it
So
far?
I'm paying like $200. I'm paying $200 more a night than I need to, but I can't cancel it because it's a non-refundable. I did it on my phone, which is always a mistake. Anyway, I'm staying at the Marriott. It is my stay is the 19th through the 24th of January, so I'm guessing it's the 20th through the 22nd or the 21st, I think, through the 23rd. That's what it is. Let me get the exact dates. Yeah, I started feeling a little uptight because I need to I'll tell you exactly. I need to update my the portal.
Yeah, we need to get this done. I got you.
Sports licensing and tailgate show, January 22nd through the 24th. Oh, that was 2025. 2026.
No, this
Where
is
are you?
2026. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
Oh Lord, I would be upset if I screwed up my dates.
Mm. You're gonna have to
I
come
don't
up.
know why, but I
You're gonna have to come up with a
uh,
credit card excuse. You should be early enough that you should be able to get it changed. I normally just call and say I booked at the wrong hotel. They be there quick to refund it.
you know what? It's all right. It's the Marriott. I deserve the best. I don't know
Indeed.
if it's a good hotel or not, but one thing that's good about it, it's like 0.16 miles walking distance to the convention
Oh yeah, that
center.
is good.
So that's like ideal for me.
What
And
was
I don't know why I cannot see the show.
what was the name of it?
It is called TS. It is called the
Oh my gosh.
Sports Tailgate Show. Sports Licensing and Tailgate Show. 21st through the 23rd is when it is.
Give me a second.
That's the
Give me 1 second.
you've got Dallas.
Goodness.
She wants your attention.
That's what I just told her. I said, you just gotta find a way. I told her that she has to go to the bathroom. I told her to go to the bathroom. She never goes downstairs. But today she gonna go downstairs because she knew I would have to come help her. Like, you never. I couldn't pay her to go to a bathroom outside where her seat is.
Well, it's okay. I mean, it doesn't bother me at all.
I know.
Family's more important than anything.
No, I know you. I know we're cool. What was the dates now? The 22nd?
It's the 21st through the 23rd of January.
Oh, it's during the week.
Yeah. So now I'm getting a little view into your life.
I know.
You have
21st.
Dallas that weekend.
Well, she probably would. If I do, she ain't coming with me. I would not be able to manage. All right. Sports licensing.
And tailgate show. Now I have a tiny booth. It's a 10 by 10.
That's all you need. We just got to make sure it's branded up and it's doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
All right, you got me back. Yeah, we just got to make sure it's branded up and it's doing it. You know, it's looking the way it's looking supposed to be. We got the right stuff to give people to walk away with.
Well, I tell you what, if I did a backdrop with that head and that bow.
That's what we doing. We doing it.
But you have to look at the name of the show, Sports Licensing and Tailgate. So there are a lot of people that are looking for college and school. I mean, even K through 12 people go to this show. However, and the National Hockey League and some Canadian sports leagues. But the other thing is, there are probably people from like, I was going to say, I think Cracker Barrel, which is in the news, and other stores that do gifts and unusual items go to these things too.
So I think in that case, what we display at this show should show the licensing aspect. So we should have like the unicorn bow. We should make some company logos. Like it don't have to, you know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Yeah, we should have a
full.
Yep, a full gamut around it. We should have literature on the build a bow. You know, and it's kind of like that's they get to customize it the same way that, you know what I'm saying, they can buy that in bulk. So we're gonna be able to kind of, hey, cool, this is the price, need bulk, you know, need quantity or whatever. So they get to customize it and they also get to use it for what, you know, what they're using it for. I think we're gonna also probably need a tagline on there under the Bo Diddley custom bows or something like that underneath of the logo to kind of like say right there what it is.
Right.
Maybe we do, I don't know, just custom bows. We'll start with that. And then so making sure we got some postcards of that. We got a nice backdrop for it. We got a full, you know, like actual licensing style of bows and plus the normal stuff that we do. And I think, you know, I really want to. Oh, it's crazy. It starts actually the day that after. So it starts the day after Dallas goes with her mom, which is great because I couldn't manage her. But I think I'm gonna hopefully, knock on wood, plan to come. I wanna be there to see. You know, I want to see. I want to see the market. I want to see what we're trying to do. And who shows interest.
Well, I will tell you this. the hotel that I was trying to stay at is called the Embassy
Yeah.
Suites. It's on Paradise. That one is also a very short walking distance.
Okay.
Just thought I'd mention that if you want. And then I also need to know if you're going, if there what the expectations of my contribution to you are.
Gotcha. Yeah. No question. We'll get to
Like, do I
we'll
buy your airfare?
yeah, we'll get to all of that.
Okay.
We'll get to all of that when it gets here. But for you, for you guys doing this stuff is probably just more so going to be travel, more so than like the what I would do at companies. Um, so this is a tribute to where we're trying to get things to go to. So it'll work itself out later on.
Right.
But yeah, we'll get to there a little bit later in the future. I can't even plan that far into the future. That just January. Thinking about going somewhere in January, it already just scares me just thinking about it. But yeah, so that's where we want to get to. We're gonna have to get a checklist done for all of the things that we need designed. We kind of just discussed it, but
Right.
we'll get that, and then that way we can look at it and say, hey, we got really 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Everything needs to be delivered to us come January 1. We need to have everything in hand January 1 because we also still got to ship it to the show or whatever we got to do. We need to be able to have it done January 1. So now let's look at, hey, where we
Oh.
getting this stuff from?
Funniest thing is, I usually just pack 2 suitcases. I'm a good packer, filled with bows, and then I rent grid wall, and I hang everything on strips so people can
Mm-hmm.
walk in and look at stuff. I mean, I don't. And then even the backdrop. If you get fabric and hang it
Yeah.
from the back curtain rod, and I've got all the stuff for that. I've done a lot of trade shows, but anyway.
Yeah, just having the backdrop and the postcards, but it also still has to be designed. So where we're trying to go to, we want to give it time because we can say, okay, a backdrop's going to take 2 weeks, print is going to take a week. Then we could, but you don't want to get up and then be like, oh, I need this design. We got a week to go to print. We want to have it done tangible,
Right.
can look at it. Okay, all right, we send it print, we good to go. Yeah, it doesn't have to be something extravagant, but we are trying to level it up from what we normally do as well. So we're gonna start small though.
Okay. Well, I will tell you in the past what I've done, just because I mean, I like the way it looks. I have tried, like the vinyl signs and stuff that you hang across the booth. But there's a company, I can't remember their name, that I've had, they print on poplin, so it's fabric, and they put grommets in it, so I can hang fabric across the back of the booth,
Mm-hmm.
8 feet long or 10 feet long, and then they have the whole design printed. And
Yeah.
I know I was going to send you some previous designs, but I'll show you some stuff that I've done so you have an idea of, maybe where I'm locked in and need to be broken out.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Only expectation I have, like I'm doing events now, and I'm like, every time we do something, it's like it's never perfect. So I'm like, just imagine this the worst we gonna be. Like I went from the last show not having anything. This show, all I got is 2 backdrops to the table. But it's like I got postcards designed. I just was up against the deadline, and it was like small tweaks. So I still had to. It wasn't ready quite to go to print. But I'm working on all this stuff. So I'm like, just imagine this time. It's the worst we gonna be. When we get here. We have a great show with nothing. Okay, cool. Now the next show, we gotta make sure we got all of the stuff printed so that we go on and everything's there. Cool. And just start building on it in stages. And we don't have that much time. Like we're not doing that many shows right now. But the process would be let's figure out how to get better every time we do it anyway.
So one of the things that I wanted to ask you, because I feel very anxious about it, is getting a website built.
Yep.
And the steps that will be needed to be done. But you have a Mac too. Everybody's got a Mac.
Yep.
That's what I should have gotten. Oh well.
we gonna buy a new one real soon on the company dime. So
I
website
gotta
is
pay the employer.
website is our after we figure out the buildable concept, the website is going to be our next piece. Um,
Okay.
because what we got to figure out is how we want to have, like, I think our website should be an e-commerce website. I think we need to put a Shopify site
Yeah.
together. We need to get organized with what's, product SKUs and all of that stuff so that we know exactly where stuff is in the shop as we list it online. Obviously, we know if we sell out of the stuff that we have, then we can always make more because we have that capability. But we got to start the move, or what I would like to do is have people be able to shop with all the stuff that you got sitting around. Like, these bows are freaking amazing. You know what I mean? Now we got to get it up so that we can have e-commerce, and so we just got to figure out what's the actual plan. So our next steps, the buildable concept we're gonna cover now, and then after the buildable concept is gonna be what we're gonna do e-commerce wise, website wise, behind the scenes. All of the branding stuff, the post, all of that stuff still gonna be being designed, and we'll start the website building process. I just gotta figure out which way we want to go. If you got thoughts now, then we can kind of talk about it. But that would be next step
Is
for
your
me.
next when you're going to Charlotte for
November.
Graphics Pro, right?
Yeah, that's November.
That's November. That's kind of too late. Do you drive or fly?
Fly.
Okay. Well, I figured Delaware's not that far, but I guess it is.
I
Come to
think
think
you're
of
in
it.
like lower, so I think that's like 6 to 8 hours. Anything over, like, I might get two. I'm not driving. I'm not driving more. I ain't really trying to drive two no more. I did all of that in my younger years. I'm like, nah, nowhere. Um, but yeah, I
But
can.
I was only asking because I was thinking if you drove, I was thinking about maybe you could incorporate a stop in here in Virginia Beach to check out what we've got.
I don't
But
I don't
I,
mind. I mean, I'll look and see what it would take for me to come, like, getting there for like a day or two, like a day, and then leave the next day. Um, we I can probably figure something out to do that. We just let me. I got it on my mind. I'll figure out what's the best thing to do is. And
okay,
then
it
we'll
may
have
not
an
be
itinerary.
practical.
We'll have an itinerary while I'm there too. We gotta get so we can get some things done, reorganize, like, and just really get stuff prepared to go to e-commerce. So there'll be things I will want done by you guys before I get there, and then we can kind of get straight to business when I get there. But I'll figure all of that stuff out. That's part two to
Okay,
what we're gonna be. And again, the website is one of those things where January 1 we need to be done. You know what I mean? Really, for the website, November would be great. We could have it done in
it would be.
November.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah, we can roll into Black Friday, and we can create some type of plan to try to get in front of people for that time. So that would be
Right.
next steps. So on to our topic for today. I feel like um
Yep, your recording stopped too. I don't know if you want
yeah,
to
nah,
keep recording or not.
it's no big deal. It's the what is that? The
That's Sport Licensing and
now
Tailgate
you
Show.
sent it to me in email, I think.
Oh, just look in the Dropbox folder that I sent you. I can
I
send
know,
it to you
I
again.
was
I
just
think
trying to
I
find the
have.
link for it.
Oh, I can send it again if you want.
Yeah, shoot it over. If it'd probably be a little bit faster. Oh no, I got it right here. It's how I'll get back to it.
Okay,
I probably should book.
that's fine. That's how I do
Yeah, yeah.
too.
All
When's your
right.
birthday?
September 28th.
Just
It's coming
curious.
up close. It's September 1.
I know. Can you open to identify what they are? It might give you an idea of what we're talking about. Because I notice some people, bows are bows, and they don't see the difference. It's like when I was learning about trees.
Mm-hmm.
Most people see trees as green, but I see all the different colors of the trees and the leaf shapes and everything else. So it's like, trees aren't trees.
I'm with you. Gotta try to find the thing. All right, here's the bows.
Area.
And then
Well,
minimize
or we
this.
can.
Minimize that. All right. So
Awesome.
Let me zoom in on here.
So if you scroll down towards the bottom of the pictures, go up just a little bit where it says size 10. So, there you go. Okay, right there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a size 0 also. But if you see the thing that says SZ1 1138-1, that's like our basic fluff. And then size 2, size 4, size 8,
And
size 10.
that's going up in what?
That is a basic fluff. So it's not even, it's just formed. It's not a finished bow. But what I was trying to show you is this is the base of the bow.
And then it gets
The
stacked on
different
top of
sizes.
it. Gets stacked on top of it.
Right. But
So-
these bows are bows with tails. See how there's a little tail in the front?
Yep.
And then if you look at the bow that says size 10 right next to it,
Mhm.
it says triple stack, flat, no tail. I could show the no tail in individual basics so that people could figure out what they wanted to stack on it. But this gives you an idea. That's a no tail fluff.
So
stacked on each other.
let me
And then
approach it differently than how you think about bows.
Okay.
Let me approach it from the consumer standpoint.
Okay.
And when the reason I got so good at like marketing in the t-shirt industry was because I was a consumer. So when I was working with companies, I'm like, I hear everything you're saying, but that makes zero sense to me as the consumer. I understand it looking at it from your point of view, but you're getting very technical on the product, and the consumer doesn't need all of that.
They don't care.
Right. So I'm going to approach it as if I'm coming in and Dallas, I want to make Dallas a custom bow. Right? Now, you got 3 types: stacked, layered, and both.
Right.
Okay, so show me the where do I see the difference in a stacked, a layered, or both?
Okay, if you scroll to the very top,
Yep.
those bows with the pony with the tails,
Yep.
those are layered because the ribbon is laid over and the whole bow is formed with those layers. We have lots of bows like that, and they don't all have tails, but I included those so you could see.
Okay.
That's a layer. And you can see the crisscross bow, there's 2 that just have 2 layers, a base and a top. And then below that, the one with the tiger print, that's 3 layers. And then the black, white, and red is 3 layers also.
All right, so stop there. Let's stop there. So this is a layered. Okay. This is a layered bow. So
it's one style.
Yes, this is layered, and this is layered twice. These are layered 3 times, but we don't have a single layer in this view. Am I correct?
That's correct.
A single layer would be take this orange off and just have that would be a single layer.
No, that's correct.
Okay, now show me a stacked bow.
That bow that says double stack right next to the layered bow, that's it. That is a stacked bow, and that is a bow on top of another bow.
Mm-hmm. Now,
and there are multiple sizes.
So great. Now I can I can have 3 layers, and I can have a stack of 3.
That's correct.
3 is the max.
Well, here's the thing.
It's not the max.
It's not the max.
I know.
When it comes to layering, yes, 3 is the max layers because it's very difficult to pinch a bow if it's any thicker than that. However, you can have 3 layers and then stack something on top of it.
Okay, I like that.
You could add another little bow. You could add a bow to the top, or some curly cues, or a button.
Okay, I got it. I understand. All right.
Stacking 3 is your limit unless you want to just add a topper, like a decoration.
So what I'm gonna need And I feel like I got one here because this is a layered bow with 3 forms. I need to
Right.
see a stacked bow with 3. I think we already got that in here. Let me find it. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. This one right here is 3.
That, yeah, and so are the ones along the
All of
look
these.
down below. These are some new ones that we did too, because the school requested them, so we decided we would incorporate
Good.
the. They're like the triple stack. They're kind of fancy, and the other one could be a Christmas. And then there's a flat stack.
So what I need from you now is I need the maximum. I need a bow that is the maximum of stacked and layered. I don't think I have one here because I've been doing my homework. I'm just
Well, you're not going to get. No, you're not going to get a bow that. Oh, you want the maximum that shows.
numbers.
Like,
Letter
let's say
C.
we have layers, and then I'm going to put stacks on top.
Yes.
Okay, so you want a combination. Tell her I said hi. I'm going to send her a special bow with your face on it.
Can you do what?
Can I have the last donut in a box?
You cannot have the last donut. You just had 2 donuts, baby.
Ooh,
You
that's
can
too
look.
much
You can
sugar.
you can look at me with a sad face all you want. No, I'm finishing my
Daddy's
meeting.
trying to keep you healthy.
I'm almost done, and then we're gonna get dressed so we can go to Chuck E. Cheese.
But Chuck E. Cheese closed.
It's open now. It was closed at 6 o'clock and at 7 o'clock in the morning. You're right, but I'm pretty sure it's open now.
Close the door.
No, you're in the door. Get out the door, and I'm gonna close it.
Yeah.
Come on. You about to be in trouble. We're gonna be missing Chucky. Oh man.
Does she ever like just hang out on the floor and color or something while you're working? Or
So
she's with you?
whenever I got, like, if I'm sitting here, she'll do that. But if I'm on anything, if I'm talking on YouTube or I'm on here, she wants to climb up and see who I'm talking to and say hi, and it doesn't work that well. So I just like her. I tried to bribe her enough to stay inside. It's bad.
It's hard.
All right. So I need to see a C. I need to see whatever the max of C is. Like it doesn't. It could be.
You want the maximum combination of all the bows you can put together in one bow?
Well, no. I just want a example of how many layered and stacked ones we can do, not the styles, because what I'm gonna. Okay, let me explain what's going to happen. I'm gonna show an example of they can pick. Let's say you got 3 options. You got stacked, layered, and stacked. So from there, it's gonna show like a silhouette of 3 like it might be the most basic drawing of 3 layers, right? The most basic drawing. Then when you jump into it, they can pick a style of bow. So then you can, whatever their style options is for each.
Right.
Can I have something to drink? I don't want my.
Get a juice. Get a juice and don't come back. So
You're going to have 3 choices on the website. Somebody can pick stacked, layered, or stacked and layered. And then
yes.
when they do that,
So
they go into that section. They're going to see the choices of whether it has a tail or no tail.
So the next would be the style. So the next one will be the style.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what style of bow? Like, how do I want it tied? So you talking about these down here? You talking about this one up here?
Right.
Styles are next. So a curly or fluffy. A curly fluff. Which that? Is that in here?
Okay. All of those bows that say double stack, or
Okay.
the ones that even show the ones, the unfinished bows that I have the different sizes for, those are curly fluffs.
So I just need one as an example. This one?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, any of those.
Okay.
Most of the things on here. Yeah, that's just a curly fluff without anything on it. That's a basic bow all by itself.
Okay. Now a
Right
one
there.
tail.
I don't have a one tail fluff in these pictures.
Okay. So we need that.
Mom, understand, they're right there.
Okay.
Okay.
We need that.
And then there's the no tail fluff, which is that red, black, and white one, and a few of those at the bottom. That's a one
Okay.
tail. That's a no tail fluff.
Got it.
Triple stack.
Now single pinch.
I don't have any of those for you, or a double pinch or a triple pinch.
Okay, so I just need one, you to find one and put it in here. Just label it right as
Okay.
these is. So
Okay.
I don't need a photo. Like, this is a good start. This is why I wanted to have a meeting. I don't need a photo of every last bow, color scheme, or whatever. I just need one sample, one image that's going to relate us to a stacked, a layered, and a stacked and layered, right? So they got those three options.
Okay.
Then if there's some of these may be able to be done in some and not in others. I don't know if that's true or not, but whatever is related to a stacked will go into the next drop down. If, like, say there was something that you can't stack that's layered, right? So in layered, that may not be an option under layered, but it's under stacked, or it may be under both. Whatever it is the next step would be them to pick a style. All right. The next thing I think happens is they pick their size. So then we need references to image size. Is by the inch. I don't know. Right? Cool. If that's the answer, so we explaining them to pick a length. Then from there, if they have a tail, I don't know, they picking a tail length. And then from there we can go to the toppers. So all of these finishes and toppers are the last piece. So we're going to simplify this thing down into a step-by-step process from the consumer's viewpoint. What order should they be picking stuff in? And then, so we pretty much need one image showing every last letter on here. ABC for styles. We need one image labeled, whatever that correlating step is. That is going to be the actual work.
I'm gonna work on that for the rest of the day.
You following along the thought process? What do you think?
Yes, you want to this is what I hear you saying. You want me to take this outline that I made, and you want me to start with types, so I have a picture of what each type would look like. Then you want me to give you one picture of each style that I have listed, and then I would go back down to what kind of toppers. So here's the thing for toppers, for stacked bows, I've already kind of got pictures of those, so I don't know if you want me to just, it depends on what they want, style they want.
That's why I want to save toppers for the last thing.
Okay.
Because
and then finishing the knots are easy. Attachments are easy. I have pictures of some of those, but
yeah,
people might like to see what that is.
So I'm not trying to go. I don't want to go into like a fully custom bow. I want to keep this process as clean and simple as we can make it. Right? Because we can also say, like, you can pick these three toppers as what's allowed. You want something else, go fully custom or something, like get a premium custom bow. This is supposed to be a simple process, because we can't give, when you can really do unlimited things, you theoretically you still can't give the customer unlimited things to think about. So we want to keep it inside of a wheelhouse that is self-manageable for them. And we want to keep the work simple on us.
Right. Do you want pictures of the... Okay, I just have to double check this.
This is what I want you to write down. I want pictures of 1, 2.
I don't have a pen. Hang on. Oh, my knee. Okay. I'm ready.
I want photos, and again, not more, not double options, of 1 and 2.
Okay.
Um, 5.
Now it said, so, and 5. Okay. So you see, go back to 2.
Mm-hmm.
You just want one example of what a curly fluff is. You don't want to see sizes 2 through 8. You just
Mm-mm.
want one.
Yes.
Okay, so I've already got those. That's cool.
But
Now
I need single pinch, double pinch, and triple pinch. So
no problem.
in this section, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 photos. In types, we should have 3 photos. In
Gotcha.
in finishing, we should have one of all of these. And 5.
Right. There's
Okay?
going to be more because I can also add a covered button. That's a decoration, though.
Right. I don't want that. I just want to see these.
Okay.
And then I need a reference photo of how size is measured.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna simplify that. They can pick their size. All we're gonna do is say we're gonna have a photo of a ruler and say this is a 1, 2, right? If that's how it's done, that's pretty easy.
Yeah, that's why I put the ruler in those basic
Yeah.
rows. That's
So we got that already. We don't even need that for size. Now, what about
right.
how do they choose the thickness of their ribbon? Or how do they
That's really based on the size of the
okay.
bow.
So they don't even have to make the reference.
So I do have to make a reference for what that is. If you look to the left and see where it says size 0, the little red bow,
yes,
9316, 2 inches wide, that's a 3/8 inch ribbon. And then the next bow, size 1, is a 5/8 inch ribbon.
So so they don't decide that, you decide that.
Yeah, because if somebody says, hey, I want a size 2, oh, I want to put a size 4 on top of it, that won't work because that's 1.5 inches. So
perfect. Then it doesn't concern them. So I just wanted to make sure that
there
that was.
So, for example, if you were going to do some type of a stacked bow, you would pick your first ribbon. When you pick your first bow, let's say you picked a size 4 because that's only like 4 inches wide and you've got a little girl, so you don't want a giant bow. You can put a size 2, a size 1, or a size 0 on top of it.
So it has to go smaller.
A size 1 and a size 0 on top of it.
So each time it has to go smaller. So
yes.
So my understanding of this would be some things we got to give them the option to do, and some things we got to explain how we're doing it. So,
or you have to just only have a drop down with each size you pick. So if you pick a size 4, your drop down can only include 2, 1, or 0.
Right. So
I don't know how hard that is.
Let me think about it. So there's a portion of tech that might be simple tech, and then a lot of elimination may be more advanced tech. We're gonna start with the simplest way possible. And if we find that there's a chance that this doesn't work for us, right? If we find that it's working, then we're gonna improve upon it. We just want to have it done enough that it works, see if people use it, get people into it, information, and then we can perfect it to get more specific. So in this point right now, I'm gonna say it doesn't concern them. We're the bow experts. What can happen is in our process, if they fill out a custom bow, we can call and confirm. We can pick up the phone based on what they fill out, give them a call just to discuss it, let them know that it's, Santa's elves are working on it. We can create some, the elves are working on it, some type of branding that goes along with it. After they confirm, we ship it out. Boom, done deal.
Okay, I just want to I want to insert something. If you were to scroll on the picture, scroll down just a little bit, because I like this is a good place. On the left-hand side, it says triple stack 10-4-1. Those are 3 bows that are stacked on top of each other. The triple stack curl is 3 bows stacked on each other. It's a different style, but these are all, this whole row, and actually the row below it, they are all triple stacked, but they are different size ribbons. My input would be, if you were to do styles, it might be nicer to have that somebody could click on a style. It would give a full description of the ribbon, the different ribbon widths and things like that. And they would just pick colors to alternate the colors or make the colors the way they wanted.
Yeah.
That might be the easiest way, and then all you're doing is it's just like if you picked a bow on any website, you've got choices that you can make about color of first ribbon, color of second ribbon, color of third ribbon, and then additional things could be, add a monogrammed button or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that might simplify the way that it goes.
Yeah. That's where we're headed. I think we're
Okay.
we're on the same track.
I
also need I'm gonna say a full color palette. Let me say a suffice. I don't know if the right word, but we want to control it. We want to give them all of the options, but let's just start with a list of no more than 24.
I think 24 is a huge amount of colors.
Well, great. I thought I was like trying to appeal to you, because I'm like in my mind like 12.
No. Well, the reason, somewhere between 12 and 16 would be probably appropriate.
And great.
It gets a little bit iffy, but there's like 3 pinks.
Yeah,
there are maybe 2 or 3 greens.
So let's write it down now. So I think, simply put, you got black, you got what I call core colors. Primary is black, white, gray. Black, white, navy.
Yeah, gray is fine.
Black, white, yes, navy, red, royal, gray.
Okay, then you need pink.
You need pink. You need a hot pink.
You need hot pink and
bubblegum pink.
Maybe a bubblegum pink. That's hot pink, by the way. My hot pink is called shocking pink. But anyway,
we got a shocking pink, like a neon almost.
No, our shocking is just a very deep, like.
So this is my shot. Well, whatever you got. So what's the third shade?
Okay, wait a minute. So we have 2 blues. We need another blue, and
you need a Carolina. You need a Carolina blue. Yep, sky blue.
Yeah, sky blue. Okay, so there's 3 blues. You have 1 red. You're going to add burgundy. Burgundy could be considered a brown, but burgundy is a good color, and that's the color of the Commanders or
burgundy. That burgundy maroon color.
Yes. And then there's now we've got pink, red, we've got blue, we have the basic neutrals.
Purple.
We're gonna add
purple.
See, I would add what I call antique white, which is an off-white.
Okay. Cream off-white.
Okay. So we're gonna have 2 purples. We're gonna have something that's called Regal purple, which is JMU or
that royal purple.
East Carolina.
Royal
then
purple.
We're going to have something that's what that is.
Yeah.
The 470, the deep purple, and then we would have a light purple that would be like orchid or lilac.
Yes.
And then we might have another purple that's called delphinium. That is it's a Vinca.
All right.
I don't know if you've ever seen the Vinca vine.
So,
but anyway.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
We, you're explaining to me colors like a
Yeah. Sorry.
like a licensed partner, which I totally understand. Just in your references, but I want you to step back and think about Auntie going to the website who never been to college
Yeah.
or maybe went to college, but this is not anything in reference to college. We gotta
No,
get
that we need it both.
yes. So no, wait,
And
we don't need both. We do need a color palette that'll let the people when they come to us for wholesale in large orders, but we can also reference those colors into like if they came to you to get a school color bow, then we still give them those options, but we want to have the references the way that you're saying it. So, yes, moving on to
okay,
green, we need Kelly green, forest green, lime green, right?
got it. We need Kelly green, forest green, and lime green. Yes, and then yellow. We need yellow gold. We need bright yellow, and we need baby yellow, and then we need brown and
One
khaki.
of them is like canary, right?
Yes, one of them is like the Oregon Ducks.
Okay. And
That's not, that's the, and then one of them is like the yellow gold that you would find in the Commanders.
yeah, yellow gold. Yep.
Okay, and then the baby maize is like what people would pick if they had, wanted to make an Easter bow.
Gotcha.
Okay, 24 is what we're here. You have the number pegged. 24 colors.
All right. So, and I think you need silver and gold, like true silver and gold, like old gold and silver.
Okay.
Cool.
Glittery.
I was about to say we haven't gotten into glitter. So what we do
So
is
here's, and another, satin is another thing we can get into.
what we do is for the moment we call glitter an upgrade and say it's available in every color. Although I know it's not. But
No, it's not.
but we can list them as glitter. Like you got all this stuff already. So I want to make sure we're making like what we just did. We made sense of color. Anything outside of those, I know you got more colors in the shop than that, and more variant details. We're not going there with
No, those are
this.
the basic
Yeah,
ones.
we're
Those are
keeping
the
it
basic.
basic. So now
Orange.
we can add. We did forget orange. Then we can add. And you got Texas orange. Oh my gosh. So we can then go in and say, now you have the glitter options. We can have 12 glitters, right? Like that's what I want you to fill out what that core list is from here on out. Like whatever other specialty stuff you got. Now you got stripes and ribbons. Like it's gonna get a little complex. If you were like just starting the
Right.
business from scratch, I'd be like, man, this is crazy. But you already got it, so that's not that big
Right.
of a deal. And so list all of that kind of stuff out. List the full color palette. Get these photos. And then from there, I need explanations of the thickness. How that like, hey, if I say the size is a 10, that means it's this millimeter, and just list out the references to each one. So a 2 is this millimeter, all of that. Go all the way down that list. Um, the size explanation for by inches, and then I think let's just stop it there.
Okay.
You can put in some of your top like photos of toppers options and stuff like that, but we inside this folder, I want to see different folders.
Okay. I got
So
you.
like put each one and like put a folder in there that says types, folder in there that says styles.
You want me to break it down?
Yes,
Okay.
so that we're
Make it easy for you.
super organized. And then
Who are you talking to? I'm like, I'd have to get someone to come organize my office. Okay, I'll do my best.
yeah, so just get it filled out. But we know exactly what we need. It's the checklist right here. You already wrote the checklist, right? I let you
Yeah,
write it out how you see fit. The checklist is there, and we could just go down and check them off. And then that's the buildable process. That's gonna give me a full understanding of what we offer as well. And then from there, we're gonna start to look at what you kind of got in your space. Again, next week maybe we do a tour at the building again and just start pulling some things out to just kind of like get an idea. I know you guys been working on organizing. Um,
Oh yeah, it's been great.
and so
Now I need to hire somebody. And Pat's working more hours.
what's
She agreed to work more hours.
what's the closest what's the closest airport?
Norfolk International, ORF.
Norfolk. I should come and go to a Norfolk game. Golly,
Yeah.
go see Norfolk. Mike Vick coaching. That
Oh
would be
yeah, he just signed on with Norfolk State.
yeah, that'd be cool to see.
No, not North. Yeah, it was Norfolk State.
And maybe we. Oh man, so we got.
Hopefully his dogfighting days are over.
They are over. Come on, man. We gotta let it. We gotta let it go and grow. Um,
I'm sorry, I'm an animal lover.
the
I don't need to hold a grudge.
we got 3 schools coming up. We're doing homecomings at. We're doing homecomings at. I want you to make me some sample bowls. I'll work on that. I'm gonna work on that. We got like a month, but I wanna see
For college or for high school?
college.
Okay, you want 3.
I've never
college
seen these types of.
samples?
I've never seen these types of bowls at a HBCU. That could be
What's
very.
age?
That could be well historically black colleges. It's like smaller
Oh,
colleges. So I want to see if we can make some HBC. I got a brand that I usually do during the season for HBCUs. Let's see if we
any
can
colors?
get licensing
Tell me
all
the
from
name.
one place. I'm gonna get it all together for you. I'll show you. I'm gonna get
Okay, you
everything.
just tell me who. I just got my license for Idaho, University of Idaho Vandals, and
Oh man,
Milwaukee.
I got
Football
some.
team,
I got a Jackson State. I got 2 girls that I work with that are licensed for Jackson State. That they got a
Is
really
that
good.
Jackson, Mississippi?
Yeah, they have a really good following in their thing. So like this is where like the wholesale opportunities might just open up. Let's see what can happen. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what the market is. And I think if we can, I'm gonna get you everything you need. I'll tell you who and all of that kind of stuff, color palette. But let's see what we can. Let me see if we can figure out something that works.
Well, if you tell me the colleges, I can look it up too.
Delaware,
So,
Delaware State, which is
okay.
red and Carolina blue. Delaware State
Really?
University. Cheney, which is royal and white. Cheney University. And Lincoln University of PA. It's 2 of them, but navy and orange. They got 2 of them. It's crazy. Now that I think about it, the lady from the bookstore been messaging me from one of the schools. They want us to design some merch for them.
Here we go.
I know. Look, look what just. So we actually got contracts with all 3 of those schools here. So we do some printing for them at least. So we get it made, get it in front of the right people, and we never know what might happen.
So do you know if their licensing is directly through the school or
No,
do they
so
go
they
through
all go to one
schools
company.
licensing?
They all go to one company.
CLC.
Yeah, CLC. Yep. However, my boy that I do all of the printing stuff when we selling merch through his company, he's already licensed with, I think 2 of the schools. We just do printing for the other schools. Nonetheless, we gonna work it.
Come up with some colorway.
Yeah.
We'll do some colorway to start.
And this will give me a good idea of what we can do. Because now that I got darn think about it, again, I know the person who is the largest NIL dealer for like Division 1 schools.
What is NIL?
The name, image, and likeness. So he's partnered with all of the schools for the players to make money.
Okay. Okay.
So with Bose, I mean, they wear Bose in softball. That girl just got $1 million softball deal. Like, we might be able to go and open up some new stuff because they like now you give women the female athlete sports in sports an opportunity to do something that's related to what they do. Imagine we get that
Yeah,
girl who just signed $1 million Nike deal and we make her some goddamn Bose, or
yep.
We make Bose for NFL wives to wear it to the game with their player on it. The next thing you know, you go viral. Like, I don't know if any of this could happen, but like, these are different lanes that we just having from the conversation from just what we talked about today. But
NFL sounds exciting, but I think you have to be at least your income has to be $1 million a year. I think in order to qualify.
no question.
I
But
think.
we're using this for promotion, not for sale.
Yeah.
So like,
Okay,
if
gotcha.
I don't know, said player's wife, was on the sideline, and it's certain ones that are known to get dressed up. NFL, like, they get dressed up, they wear their player on their jacket, on their pants, and
Yeah.
like, can
Yeah.
we add to that experience for them? And then kind of use it to now use. We making stuff for NFL. We might as well get us into high school and into college, and you know what I'm saying. Like,
Gotcha.
that's
Gotcha.
where we could brand something up that like we ones would never be able to touch. Like, not that they can't ever touch it, but they won't approach it in this manner.
That's my song. Can't touch this. Sorry, that's my error.
All right, and
Error.
then so you got your list of things to do, and add this as an asterisk. We need to get a show design list. What do we need designed? On that list is the backdrop and business cards and flyers. And if there's anything else you can think of, maybe want a retractable banner. But anything else that you might think of that we may use, we'll just add it to that list if you come up with anything else. But that's pretty much it. That's the standard stuff. And then we're good to go.
I'll include it in a Dropbox folder for you.
I am good with that.
Thank you for working with me on Dropbox. It's so much.
I use
easier than
Dropbox.
learning.
I-
Okay, because I know Google. I know a lot of people do use the Google Drive and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I don't like
For
the
me,
Google
that's
Drive.
actually-
I just became a fan of the Google Docs, but I've been Dropbox since Dropbox came out. Like, since I was in college. I've been using
Yeah,
Dropbox.
it's easy. It's easy.
I've been on like an enterprise
Okay.
tier as a single person. I got all my whole life. I sit down anywhere. Everything I've ever done since I had Dropbox is in Dropbox. I could go back to work
that's pretty
from
cool.
a long time ago. So
I have two. I have
Yeah.
two of them because the personal Dropbox, I would never want to accidentally send a folder to a company.
yeah, for sure.
Maybe pictures and stuff. All right, go take Dallas out. She's probably over it by now.
She is sitting right here. I don't know if you can really
Waiting.
see. That's patiently waiting. In a minute she'll be knocking on the window again. But all right, you got a lot to do. It's a great off day to be an off day, and you said Norfolk Airport. All right.
ORF.
I'll-
So from Delaware to Norfolk is probably only a 4-hour drive.
I don't think so.
It depends.
It's 4.5.
If you go on the Eastern Shore.
That would be like I would have to bring Blair, and we would have to like spend a day at the beach, and we running out of time to hit to the beach.
Not if you like cool weather. It's already cool here.
Oh no, we like
It's
sunny.
been in the
We like
80s.
we like sunny weather that we can be on the beach and just lay there and go to bed.
So
But
bad for
we
you.
I'll figure something out, because I think going into e-commerce, if that's the direction we're gonna go, we're gonna have to really get a clear picture, clear understanding of what we're trying to do.
Yep.
the organization, the
See, I can see it
schools.
all in my head, but I can't get it on paper that quick.
Yeah. So, well, the only thing I would tell you is don't make nothing else.
Don't make anything else.
Don't. I mean, not like no more stock inventory. Don't make nothing else.
Oh no, we're not. We're
Yeah.
just filling orders right now. And
Yeah.
if I actually do, I always make one extra for new stuff so I can have a sample. But
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to clear all my stock out. All the stock that I have in the office is in storage and boxes, but we're moving to a storage unit soon. They're not open yet, which is like right next to my office building. And that's where I will keep all of my finished inventory in the storage. We'll
How?
have shelves. I
Give
already bought the shelves.
Give me an estimate. How much inventory?
We will, but I can't give it to you now because I don't know. I've got like 15 or 18 bins filled. So it's thousands of dollars.
I was gonna say, what's the retail value? I need an estimate.
I can't tell you that right now, but I will tell you soon. In fact, maybe I'll have the lady that gardens come over to the office tomorrow and start inventorying. I don't want to waste it. No, I don't want to do that.
Nah.
When we move from one storage unit to the other,
That should be a good
when I was
time.
going to have everything
About how soon do they
inventory.
open?
It was supposed to open in July, so
Who knows?
They're
Yeah.
almost ready. They're waiting on a sign, and there's still a dumpster beside the building, but the parking lot's done. Everything's done except there's no sign.
Tell them you
So
need to
I'm
go over there.
imagining
You
the next
need to
few
go over there and
weeks.
say, listen, I need a first customer deal. I'm ready to sign up. I need a first customer lifetime deal, the best rate ever, and I will make promotional videos telling people how great you guys are.
I'll do that.
But okay.
Yeah, no, I've already been there bugging them because I said I need a space. I need a space. You know, hurry up.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're good for the day. It's a lot of work to get done, but when you're ready.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on. We've been filling a lot of orders, so which I'm very grateful for because I need the money. But
what's your orders been looking like? It's more.
Most of the orders that I've been getting in are somewhere between $500 and $1,000, and they are private schools.
So
Mostly private schools.
we need a catalog. You got a catalog? Did you send it to me?
I did. I'll put one in the Dropbox folder.
Is this specifically for like them types of Catholic schools? How can we go?
It's everything.
I want to get real specific.
Catalog. I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. I want to get real specific and like first target the places that do the uniforms for Catholic schools, or schools that wear uniforms, and see if they got bows. If they don't got bows, then we present them something saying, here, we can do the bows and here's an additional offering. And then how can we go direct to schools?
Well, I will tell you one thing that I've done too is that when I know there's a school that has a uniform, because if I get a new school, I always look them up. And I found like a place that sells tartans that a lot of private schools use. So I would order 2 yards of the tartan, and then when I send in the order to the customer, I always include some tartan bows that match their tartan, so that they free samples. Like I send 3 or something like that, and I've had people go, wow, this is really nice.
What's the tartan company?
It's called Blue Desert. They don't have everything, but
go
they
cut
have
the
a lot.
TV light switch off.
Desert. Not Blue Desert, 2 S's, I guess.
Oh man.
Blue Desert.
What is it called? Tartans?
Huh. Yeah.
Is that spelled right? I don't know.
I don't know. I have to look it up. I'm surprised I did. Well, of course it wouldn't come right up for you, but. They're really nice. Blue Desert tartan plaid. Blue Desert tartan plaid. Let's see.
How about
Oh, it's all right. I'll send you a link.
All right. I wanna just see. I got what it is though. I just wanted to see what company it is. Um,
Oh yeah, all
so
those little tartans there.
thinking about it, just looking on like the wholesale side of like what we can do wholesale wise, like how can we empower stores or schools or companies to sell our product. That's one. And then obviously we still also have this retail portion. So I want to just this is I mean, I'm not jumping the gun, but this is the thoughts of things that we want to try to explore. So we just covered a bunch of different options that we could do. But once we get all the branding done, all I think about once the core basics is done is this type of marketing. Like, oh, where can I go to put this out in front of? So we're gonna do some I'll do some testing on my side with like the company or the schools that I said, and just kind of see what the market is. I'm pretty sure we can do something with the cheerleaders from the university. That won't be a lot of them. Um, I'm thinking about my daughter's school, like just little testers, so I can kind of figure out. So then we can package like rather than the catalog for everybody, I want 5 catalogs specifically for each use case. A catalog that,
Gotcha.
and we're talking about catalog, it's like 2 pages that go to a university. You know what I'm saying? 2 pages that go to a Catholic, to a school or uniform place. 2 pages that go to sports cheerleading and all of that kind of stuff. But I really, really think, and I'm gonna call this guy and see if he could find a way to use it, because I feel like this could open up something good for female athletes and cheerleaders with the NIL, with like the name engine like a name engine likeness. Only the guys really are getting a lot of that. But obviously can we do something small that may help in that manner. So he has all of those licensing agreements and teams already. Hey, let's run a campaign with cheerleaders now at these Illinois and all these other schools, and see if Bose could be something that they could push. And yeah, let's figure something out. Let's have some fun, man. This is the fun part.
I know. And my neighbor who used to live next door is now working.
Big dog. You know I'm big dog.
Huh?
You know I'm big dog.
And you know I'm big dog. Papa, what is this?
I don't know, you're something you had. My bad, y'all. Hopefully a couple of y'all come back in here because I the phone ended up dying. No. I'm finishing up now, I promise. But I wanted to kind of wrap it up, man. Like this project right here is so exciting. Like if you guys can't tell the possibilities of where things could go with what she's working on, and for it to be, I'm gonna take the phone from you. Shut the door. The possibilities of where things could go is through the roof, man. And yeah, like y'all seen her natural reaction to the logo and kind of the things that we're working on, the direction that we're going, the future plans that are in place that we're trying to get to. Like you guys got to see all of that. Actually, let me not do that. So now I'm about to just work on relaying out the logo. But yeah, man, y'all got to see it. Y'all got to see it. But yeah, so we're wrapping it up. Here's a look at the logo. That's logo right there. And then the reformatted, relayed out version right there. That's where we're going with it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.